Okay, so this one is called if-else, and it looks like this. So remember the if-else one we saw before. We had if, and then a pair of brackets for the condition. So in other words, so it looks like this, right? If, and then some condition, and then statement 1 and statement 2. Now this one looks like everything goes inside the brackets. So the brackets go all the way to here. We have the condition, statement 1, and statement 2. The other one, just the condition, goes in the brackets. And this one is called a vectorized version of if-else. So let's see why it's called that. Remember back in our raster database, data frame, we had a variable called score. Let's play with that. Or actually let's play with this one, science. So they're going to write this, and they're going to work with score, but I'm going to make one with science. So here it is. So if-else, science is greater than 60, print passed, comma, print failed. So this is the way it's run. So this is a vector, right? Science is a vector. So this is going to run for each element in the vector. Okay, so in fact, let's see. First of all, science. Let's look at it piece by piece. So those are the grades, right? Now let's look at the statement, the conditional statement. Can I spell science? I-E-N. Greater than. Let's look at the conditional statement. So everything is true, right? Because they're all greater than 60. Okay, so when the conditional statement is true, print passed, and when it's false. So you could just take this. Well, no. You could take the vector that looks like this and put it in here. Of course, you get the same thing. Anyway, so we're going to get passed 10 times, right? Okay? So, well, just to show you that what it would look like if we did something, get something different, let's change this to 80. Then what would we get? So some of them would be passed and some of them would be failed, right? Okay, so this is a vectorized version of the if-else. And this one we're going to actually see in our modeling code, I think as early as chapter 2. So we're going to see this. In fact, we're going to see a kind of confusing version of this because we're going to have something like kind of like this. If-else. We're going to see something like this. So this is a little confusing. So it says if-else, science is greater than 90, print A+. Okay, that's the same as before, or similar to before. But then if it's false, then we do another if-else. If-else, science is greater than 85, then print A. And then if it's not true, though, then do another if-else and print, and then if science is greater than 80, print B, and otherwise just print O. I didn't want to keep making this forever. So, because you couldn't read it anyway. So this is, now this is still vectorized. Anyway, we're going to see something like this, and maybe we'll talk more about it at that time. Now, there's also a switch statement, but I think I'm going to not do this one. Maybe if we run into it in our modeling, we'll do it. Otherwise, I won't do it. You can read it here if you want. Okay, we're going to finish off this chapter. Well, we're going to finish off this week with user-written functions. So you learn how to write your own functions, and then so we'll do that, And then aggregation and restructuring we won't do this week.